Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm of course your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the WZ-111-5A. This is the Tier 10 Chinese Collector Heavy Tank, and as Update 9.1 has finally been dropped, this tank is one beast on the battlefield. The 5A, for any of you that don't know, is my favorite Tier 10 in the game, and it's always been my favorite Tier 10, down to the fact that it's got great mobility, gun depression, alpha, and even decent DPM, and because of that, it makes it an incredibly flexible and unique tank. However, in 9.1, it is even more flexible and incredibly unique for what its own attribute is. The WZ-113 is known for having DPM. It's got 3,400, it's insane. Well, now the 5A is joining the ranks of high DPM, it's going to have 2,826 damage per minute. With a 460 alpha. This is one of the highest DPM 460 alpha tanks apart from tank destroyers in tier 10. That's great, especially when you take a look at its dispersion. It's 0.326 dispersion. It got like a 20% dispersion buff. It's insane. So not only does this vehicle have great DPM now, but it also has the ability to easily hit weak spots, cupolas, other things that you might have struggled with previously, sitting at 0.352 dispersion. Now, there is still one bad thing about the 5A, and that is the pen. I'm even running rammer on the vehicle, because Wargaming obviously buffed the E100 turret armor. They also buffed the Jagdpanzer superstructure. And running Kali on a vehicle like the 5A, the main advantage was that you could penetrate the E100. But now that they buffed it, yeah, there's no real reason to run it. So I'm running rammer, and it honestly feels great, because I went from having around 2,400 average DPM to 2,800 with the buff and rammer added on for me. So this is like a whole new world. So let's see what the enemy team has in this battle. Obviously, these are replays I'm going to show. I've played 2 battles in the tank since it was released in 9.1 buffed. And the 2 replays you're going to see are the only 2 games I've played. So you're just going to see why the 5A is insane. Now that's just 140 moment. The side armor on that thing is still incredibly troll. But let's see. So they got an E100, an E3, a 57 heavy, a VK72, and a K91 for heavily armored vehicles. That's a lot. For mobility, they only have a 140. And, well, I mean, you can see the 140's not enjoying life too much. We got a super duper high 556 roll into his tank, and I don't think he enjoyed that too much. And just look at how quick this thing's reload is. And we have a shell. I mean, it's pretty insane. So we got the VK. Unfortunately, he gets a pretty nasty snap into us. But, hey, we get another nice high roll back for 505. And the VK is going to have some serious trouble on his rear as a medium's about to flank him. So that's not going to be fun for him. Got the 95. We'll get a nice shot, though, into the 140. Might as well. 95 slow, immobile. Something I don't have to worry about right now. Where the 140 is a tank that I will have to worry about. Nice shot into the E3. We're already up to 2,000 damage. I mean, this is just how quick the tank farms damage. It is insane. Here we go. We got the K91, aiming it on the rear. Oh, 425. Thank you very much for your hit points. 2,400 damage dealt. All right, 140 is kind of backing off, but we still got the T95 off to the side. Ah, that was a bad shot for me. I was waiting until I fired. That was a bad shot for me. The 95 backed up to a point where I couldn't pen him. And I should have known that, but oh well. We're going to aim it on the 95, aim it on the hatch. There you go. Nice tap for 422. We're up to 2,800 damage now. And obviously we're not done anytime soon. We got the 100 over there, and even with heat, as you can see, the entire turret is completely red. So there's no point to even bother with him. Even with heat on the T95, it's also completely red. So, in this situation, I need to figure out how I want to deal with the 95. I get HE'd for 394, which is a very big slap, and oh no, even though we have great dispersion, Wargaming said no. And yeah, that shell did not want to connect. Good news is that the 95 isn't the brightest bulb, so we're able to get a nice shell into the side of his vehicle for 484. That's breaking us the 3,000 damage barrier, but I also have the 57 heavy and all this other stuff, and the 95 still trying to deal with me, so I need to pen him another shell. There you go, nice, 538 high roll. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we only need one more shell to finish him off, but nice. So now all we have to do is finish him off. Boom, right on the roof. Could have fired an HE, but nah, who cares. All that's left now is for me to get one shell into the 57 heavy, and oh, you're going to watch this nasty shell. Ooh, 750 max roll. I mean, this was a great game, and we won on base cap as well. This could have been easily another 2,000 damage dealt, just farming the enemy team as well. So, yeah, first battle, 4,725 damage dealt, and showcasing just why the 5A in the next this current patch is insane. So now let's do one more game. This is the last battle I've actually played since I ended my live stream. And this was a 3-minute game where I was able to deal over 5,000 damage. That's all there is to say. That the 5A just, it does not care. What feelings, what family, or what life you live, it will ruin every bit of it. So, let's see. The enemy team is a 60 TP, a Progetto 65, 92E1. They don't really have a lot of heavies. The only heavies they have are a 60 and a Kampfpanzer 70. And even for mediums, I mean, we are at a medium disadvantage, sort of. We got a Balchation and a Patton, and you're going to see why we're at a bit of a medium disadvantage. Our Batchat doesn't really understand how to play the game very well. And there you go, 1,000 health off the Batchat in about 5 seconds. Now, I was hoping maybe here I could get a nice shell into the Progetto, but dude actually ended up pulling forwards. I didn't think he was going to, so we weren't able to get the shell out, but that's fine, because we're just going to push past him and keep on making our way towards base C. We got the Kampfpanzer. Nice snap right to the side. That's 557 there with a fire. Sweet. Okay, that's 1 fire. Wait until you see how many fires we get. And I'm going to title today's video, WZ-111-5A is on fire. Get it? Ha 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 ha. You'll see. This game is just dumb. So we've gotten 1 connected fire already. Okay, let's make our way up into the front line. And, oh, there's a shell into the Kampfpanzer. That's 2 fires now. Okay, sweet. We're just racking up the damage. 816 onto the Kampfpanzer, and now he's dead. Okay. Not too bad so far. You got the 60 TP in the grill. Okay, well, the grill's going to be pretty easy to shoot. But how about we, max roll and get a fire on the 60 TP for 820 damage. Okay, that's 3 fires in a row. 3 shots, 3 fires. What the heck? And now we can just shoot the grill. There's a nice 448. We're almost up to 3k already. I mean, you can see why I was able to farm so much damage. We side scrape well, get a nice bounce, and kaboom. Thank you. All right, we're over 3,000 damage dealt now. We got the Yag in front of us. Not too much of a hard shot on the Yag, especially with him sideways here. So let's aim in on the Yag. Nice, 448 tap into his vehicle. We are going to spot a 183 off to my side, but not much I can really do about that. We lose 1,200 hit points there, half of our health in 1 single stupid shot. But good news is that we get another shot into the Jagdpanzer. Now we're up to 4,000 damage dealt. We dealt 3,400 without fires, and then another 600 with fires added on, which is pretty ridiculous when you think about it. So now all we have to do is make our way over towards base A. We got the Progetto in the back, who did clear our T-30, but obviously we're not done anytime soon. We gotta keep on pushing in. Now that 183 that shot us in mid, you would expect him to be, I don't know, still crossing over towards where the Progetto is. Look how far that guy managed to get. I really did not think the 183 was gonna be able to get that far, but hey, look at this. An HE pen and a fire. And there you go. 843 damage. I don't know what to say. 4 fires in this game, probably giving us an extra 1,000, maybe even more damage. Like, that's insane. Obviously, I'd much rather have 4 ammo racks, but yeah, 4 fires, that's about as lucky as you can get. That's probably the luckiest I've ever been in Blitz with RNG. So there you go. Nice shot into the 183. We're up to 5,400 damage dealt, and we're going to put on our adrenaline and pen 1 more shell for 362. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The easiest win in history. 5,600 damage dealt in the 5A. Obviously pulling out an ace. And, yeah, I enjoy this tank so much. I just love it. I love it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you'd like to see more content like this, I will be making 9.1 videos on every single tank buffed. I was making videos on the buffs, and now I'm going to actually be able to play these tanks for once, which is awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.